But tonight, I'm going crazy. And I want to ask you a couple questions, Bobby. For starters, how does that work? How on earth does an actual anonymous tip come into the FBI? It gets passed down to the local sheriff. They go to the house. They interview. And they can't do anything. How does that work?
Well, first of all, he wasn't on the FBI's radar. We didn't know who he was. We referred this down to the Jackson County Sheriff. They actually identified this kid last year. We didn't know who he was. We referred as much information as we could through the anonymous tips. We said, this is coming from your jurisdiction. Wherever this online activity is, these threats that these anonymous tipsters are sending in, it's coming from your jurisdiction. We can tell you that based on the data that we're getting through the computers. Jackson County Sheriff then identified this individual. Then they took investigative action, as they should. They went and they interviewed the father, as you said, as you very aptly described the investigative activity. They determined through, I would imagine, talks with their prosecuting office, what they had, and there wasn't enough to charge him with a crime. That's what it comes down to. It comes down to, has a crime been committed? If it hasn't, then there's no action to be taken other than to tell the school, you need to keep an eye on this kid. You need to have more engagement in him, whether it be with a guidance counselor, with a school psychologist, however the school is set up to do that. Absent a crime being committed, that's all that authorities can do. You want to change the law.
Okay. Okay, hold on. You put out threats online, and in my books, a crime has been committed. This is why I'm in such disconnect right now. It happened, they found it, they sourced it, they visited it, and determined nothing to see here because, of course, what are people going to say? I didn't do it. They found it. Tell me where I'm wrong here.
Well, how that usually works is you do the investigative steps, and then we would take it to the U.S. Attorney's Office, the federal prosecutor. Jackson County might take it to their county prosecutor's office and says, this is what we have. Will you charge this person with a crime? The FBI doesn't charge anybody with a crime. The U.S. Attorney's Office charges them with a crime, and we assist with the prosecution. So it depends on the local prosecutor's office if a case was presented to them. I don't know if Jackson County presented any evidence to their prosecutor's office and said, we want a large file charges against this kid. The FBI didn't do that because I'm certain that this was a local matter that, you know, if the FBI thought that these threats arose to a federal violation, they would have presented it to the U.S. Attorney's Office in Atlanta for potential decisions on prosecution.
Okay. Good. Okay, so let me stop you there because I'm following this bouncing ball, and all I can think of is these FBI officers who found this material. They did their due diligence. They tracked where the signal was coming from. They give it to the local authorities, and then they hear nothing to see here. And it's frustrating me because my first question was going to be, does that drive FBI agents nuts when they hear that, or are there so many of these going across their desks they can't possibly feel that way? And B, why didn't they take it further? If the locals didn't do anything, why didn't the FBI take it to the U.S. Attorney?
Well, that would be my question, and that was my question as well, too, when I started thinking about this. Let's see how many threats like this they get per day, per week, per month. I mean, I think we heard that there was a report today that there were 5 threats of 5 shootings at 5 different schools, this one being the first one today. So, you know, it would depend on how many of these threats come in. You could be drinking from a fire hose if that's the case. I would like to see the aggregate number of these threats and how much you can follow up on each one. If there's just an inordinate amount of these threats coming in, you do what you can. You parse it down to the local authorities, let them take it while you're dealing with the next set of threats that came in that night or the next day.
Well, here's the thing. When you get 5 a day, are 4 of them so obviously ridiculous, or are 5 of them all a concern, all equally serious, all difficult to track? Like, what's the status of the dirty fire hose that the FBI is trying to deal with when it comes to school shootings?
Well, there's a number of indicators. The details of the threat, you look into the person's background, like when Jackson County had identified this individual, did he have any prior problems at school? Did he have any prior threats? Did he have any fights? You try to do a deep dive into the person's background to see if these are credible threats, because like you said, there are so many of these threats coming in online. You know, it's thousands a day, possibly, and so you have to have some kind of triage to see what we can further look at and who could potentially be a real threat. Unfortunately, some of this stuff we only know when we go back and look at it in retrospect in a situation like this. But yes, I think that you need to know the aggregate number of these threats that come in to see if this one was handled properly or not.
Again, we got 4 dead, we got 9 hurt, but you know, we keep watching that because sometimes, and actually sadly a lot of times, the numbers tick up.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.